Yesterday I got to test Apple Vision Pro, and honestly, I'm really surprised that I can even say that. And to everybody saying, well, you probably didn't. Here's a video. Well, no, not a video. Here's a photo of me actually getting to test the headset. It's on my face, and honestly, I want to go over it in this video. This video is. Oh, I never even thought I would make this video because when they announced the headset and how it would be $3,500, I thought I would never get my hands on this headset until I saw that they would do demos in Apple stores, which means on February 2nd, I had to sign up. And fortunately, I was pretty lucky to get my hands on a demo spot. And so let me tell you about my experience at the Apple Store so that if you want to go, you can know what to expect ahead of time. And then I'm going to tell you about some of my favorite features about the Apple Vision Pro. So basically, if you want to book a demo, you can go to apple.com and you can just go into the Apple Vision Pro section, and then there will be a button that says book a demo. And then it'll show you'll sign into your Apple ID and it'll show you all of your different Apple stores near you. And then you'll just select on the Apple Store you want to go to, and then there's dates and times and stuff. If there's no times during a day, that means it's fully booked out. So you will have to select another day to go and do the Apple Vision Pro demo. And once you found a date and time, then they will ask you where to contact you, and it'll have your contact information from your Apple ID, and if that is correct, you'll just select OK. And then they'll ask you about if you wear prescription lenses or anything. And that's because they want to have this fully prepared for you when you get to the Apple Store. So if you have a prescription, you'll put in your prescription, and then that's basically the booking process. And I was really excited when I got the date and time. I was just like, holy crap, this is actually happening, because again, I didn't know that I would even get my hands on this headset. And honestly, it was really great. And it was also really hard to wait that few days because I really wanted to get my hands on this headset as soon as possible. So yeah, so I'm waiting, and then the day itself arrives. So basically what you do at the Apple Store is you check in, and this is depending on whether you're late or not. Me and my dad were late, and we checked in 10 or 12 minutes late, and they still did the demo. So that's something you should keep in mind if you do the Apple Vision Pro demo, that if you're late, you can still do the demo, and you can still do it you can still take it slowly, step by step. And that's what the Apple specialist that helped me at least did. And then if you have an iPhone with Face ID, you need an iPhone with Face ID because it's essential for them to get your fit. So basically, if you have an iPhone with Face ID, you will scan a QR code on the associate's phone, and then you will have the iPhone, and then you'll take the 4 angles of your face, just like tech graders did when they were pre-ordering their Apple Vision Pro headsets. And then they will order it, and they will have it come out. And keep in mind, this takes actually a few minutes. I was actually surprised at how long it took, because this is the first Apple product that they actually package in store, and then they bring it out to you. But when you're waiting, you can talk to your Apple specialist about what to expect and whatever, and then you actually get the headset, which I was actually pretty excited to get my hands on this thing because it was in front of me. I was just like, holy crap, and I was freaking out. But basically the Apple specialist has to tell you a few things, like what the digital crown does and what the capture button does, and just what everything does. And then you get to put on the headset, which I want to get into my experience first. So basically, I put on the headset, it has my fit, it fits perfectly. I put on the headset, and it says hold the digital contour line. So I hold the digital crown and it aligns. And this is something that I saw when like my favorite tech creators were setting up the Apple Vision Pro. Was like they press the digital crown and then the screen's aligned to their eyes. But what I didn't know is there's actually a sound that plays when it's actually being aligned to your eyes, and it was really cool. And then it shows you a little green check mark to say everything's great and whatever. And then you see the Apple logo in your space. And what I was really surprised about is how clear this actually is. Like, I could look around the Apple store and I could see my Apple associate sitting right in front of me, and I could like see everything. And then it says the iconic Apple hello in its font. And then you click the digital crown to begin. And so basically, you might have seen this on like your favorite tech creators videos, but basically you go through a calibration where you look around at the different dots and you select together with your hands. And this was a part where I was really surprised at how well the eye tracking worked. Like, I just had my hands on my lap and I was like looking around and it was just so natural. I honestly really, that's one of my favorite features about the Apple Vision Pro, is how precise the eye tracking is. I honestly really loved it. And then after that, like, you'll do it 3 times. You'll do it like one in dark lighting, one in normal lighting, and one in very bright lighting, just to calibrate your eyes and make sure that they are set to experience Apple Vision Pro. And then after that, it'll say, welcome to Apple Vision Pro, and you'll be prompted to click the digital crown. And it'll take you to the home view, where basically there's all your apps. It's how Apple demoed it at WWDC and whatever, and it's really cool. I really loved it. And so basically you'll see the home view right in front of you, and you'll be able to just like see all of your apps within the Apple Store. And then the first thing that I did is we went into Photos. So it was really simple. All I did was looked at it, and then I clicked my fingers together, and then it took me to the Photos app, which I honestly love the eye tracking. That is going to be one of my main points of this video, is because I love the eye tracking so much. But basically, I just looked at it and I tapped it, and it took me to the photos, and we just simply looked at some photos. Some photos that they have for the demo unit. It's just some random photos of people and whatever. And honestly, I'm really surprised at how clear the photos look in Apple Vision Pro. Like, they look so clear. And then we got to one of the headlining features, panoramas and spatial photos and videos. So panoramas, any panorama you've taken on your iPhone, you can now experience at life size in Apple Vision Pro. Basically, there's a icon in the top right corner that says expand, and you can click on that, and then it wraps around you. And honestly, I was super surprised at how immersive this is. Like, honestly, it like wrapped around me, and I can see like it. I can see everything and whatever, and I loved it so much. And I saw a few different panoramas, and then we got to the spatial photos and videos, which honestly, if you do see your favorite tech creators' content, nothing comes close to actually experiencing them, because they actually have depth, and it's just so cool. And with spatial audio, that's amazing. It's just such a cool and surreal experience, just seeing these true the depth videos and photos. It's just so cool. And then, yeah. In spatial photos, you would expect them to be a photo, but they're just as impressive as spatial videos. And yeah, so basically we close out of the spatial videos, and we did the part of the demo where it's like the spatial computer part of it. So basically we opened 3 different apps: Photos, Safari, and this food app, which I think was called Foodini. And basically we set all these windows around, and like we resized them and whatever, and it was honestly really, really great. I honestly really loved it. This was great. And yeah, and like they will have a website open for you, and then you can like scroll through it, and you can like see it in all of its glory, and then you can like open another app, and it's like I have 3 apps open at the same time, and it's just so great. And yeah, and then you get into environments, which I honestly really liked it. I wasn't fully immersed because like there's this breakthrough feature where if you're fully immersed in an environment, you'll be able the environment pierces through and you can see the people sitting in front of you. And I saw my Apple specialist like right in there, and I was just like, I'm not really immersed, but I'll take it because it's the environments are especially really cool. And honestly, I really liked it. And yeah, and then after all those things, we got into Apple TV. So basically, we went to the library, and then I watched a little clip of the Super Mario Bros. Movie on an enormous screen, and it was honestly really incredible. I honestly really loved it. It was kind of like 3D, like it had depth in a sense, and it was just so cool. I honestly really loved it, and it's just really great. And then like and then after that clip, there was this thing called immersive experience, where basically it's a 180-degree movie or video that you can watch on Apple Vision Pro. And basically it was this demo where it had different clips of immersive videos where it was just so cool. Like I saw some of the Alicia Keys backstage performance, and I saw like people climbing on mountains and on slack lines, and just it was so cool because not only are these 180 degrees, so they fully reveal field of view, but they also are spatial. And honestly, they were amazing to experience. And yeah, and then after that, the demo was over, and the Apple specialist asked you like, how was it and whatever. And yeah, so I want to talk about my key main features that I absolutely loved about Apple Vision Pro, which obviously has to be spatial video and spatial photos and spatial audio. Like those three combined is just insane. I honestly really loved spatial video and spatial photos and spatial audio, and they just seamlessly weave together in this really immersive experience. And second of all, I just love the eye tracking. I mentioned it so many times in this video, and that's because it's so seamless. You will have to experience this for yourself to actually get an idea of what it's like, because you have your hands resting in your lap, and you just look around and you see all the different things, and it's just so cool. I love it so much. And also the 180-degree video, like it's so cool. Like honestly, I just loved it. Not only were they spatial, but they were also with Dolby Atmos and spatial audio, and honestly, I really loved it. And yeah, so basically that's the video for today. Apple Vision Pro, do I think it's worth $3,500? Absolutely, because they pack so much tech inside of it, and it comes together in one great experience. So that's why I think it's worth the $3,500. I'm a bit bummed that it is $3,500, but we'll live with it, I guess. But like, yeah. Anyways, that's it. I would definitely recommend, if you want to, you can get a demo at your closest Apple store, and I would 100,000% recommend you go and do this for yourself, because it is just so much better just experiencing it for yourself, and it's just great. So yeah, of course there's bad stuff in this video, like there's bad stuff about the Vision Pro. I mean, it's not bad, but it's just buggy. But I won't talk about them because the Vision Pro is incredible and it's great. And the main bad things are just about comfort. Like they only have the solo nip band, and like you have to press it against your face, and my face hurt like for a solid like 3 or 5 minutes after the demo. But other than that, the spatial computer that is Apple Vision Pro is incredible, and I would 100% recommend getting a demo. So basically that's it for today's video. I hope you guys liked it. Sorry for no footage. I just didn't really know how to capture while I was in there because I was just so immersed. But yeah, anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video or short. Goodbye.